Welcome to the Board Squad podcast. We are so excited to be back with you today. I am joined by my fellow boardies, Summer, Monica, and Rhonda. And today we are talking about burning it down to create the life you want. Now, there's so much we're going to get into today. But first, let's talk about this board.
I love this board. I'm super excited about it. So I love a good salami. So, I always have to have salami on my boards when I create them. We did some crackers. We have some dried apples. Those are Granny Smith. We also did some dried oranges as well. There's a crunchy chili onion hummus.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Really? That's like really good. I drizzled a little extra on top. One of my favorite cheeses is...
Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm going to go around this mic.
I know. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Did you say you said garlic?
Yes. It's garlic and chili onion.
Love it. I mean,
it's so good. It's
I
all
feel
the
like
goodness.
You always find these really unique elements to add to a board.
I love it. Yep. I love it. Yep. And I like a little spice. I like a little spice.
You know what? That's on brand.
Yeah, I like it. I like a little spice. I like it. There's a wine-soaked cheese with Syrah, the Toscano. That's also one of my favorite cheeses.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what was the cheese again?
It's Toscano.
Okay, I don't know.
Soaked in Syrah. And sounds then, fancy.
Super good.
It's really good. And then
we
there's
like
a
wine-soaked cheese.
It is specifically.
That's why I would know.
But you're getting there.
I'm babying it in there.
Exactly. It's really good. No, we'll dive into it later. It's really, really, really good. And then I did a prosciutto. That's a beef prosciutto. That's actually really tasty too.
So
wait, which one is which? The darker.
The darker one is the beef prosciutto, and then the lighter one is the salami.
The one with all the fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a heavy conversation, and I know we're going to have fun with it, but life has been lifing for all of us lately. And I think sometimes it's really challenging when you get to these moments in your life to really acknowledge that, you know what, this is not working.
Yeah.
And that could be in relationships. It could be in your career. It could be, with a range of things, and sometimes you need to just burn it down. To get to your, what do they say? In order to make space for the thing that you're really meant to do or to have or the person you're meant to be with, you've got to kind of let go of the baggage.
Oh, I'm a big advocate for that. I remember there was a friendship that I had years ago.
Those friendships.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we don't talk enough about friendships, like the impact of friendships. And so there was a friendship that I had that I knew needed to end. And I mean, probably one of the most difficult things that I've had to go through in my entire life. So difficult.
You were really close.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And there are a lot of different circumstances, just in terms of why I knew I needed to let it go. But I knew. Yeah. And so as soon as I let it go, it's almost like the whole world opened up.
Always.
Wow.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I had to make room. Yeah. That situation was so time consuming, so emotionally draining. And the minute I made the decision and I stuck with it, it's literally like the whole world opened up. There were so many things that I wanted to pursue. And it just wasn't hitting. It wasn't happening. Right. And I feel like when I hit those points in my life, that's usually when I know there's something that I need to let go of.
Oh, yeah.
And if I have the courage enough to do it,
that's the point.
And get on the other side of it, it's like the whole world opens up.
Yeah, for sure. This topic is like 1000% resonating with me right now in my life. So I'm going through the divorce process and literally signing papers to be done with a 10+ year marriage. Yes. And so
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
And it's interesting because people will say like, I'm so sorry. But to be honest, when you realize it's not what you need for either partner in the situation, it's actually a good thing. It's not a sorrow it's a celebration almost to kind of let it go. And so for me, I was a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. And so when the marriage ended, my identity was gone. My friendships, I hung out with the PTA moms, all of my environments that were like very much certain in my life were just up, and I didn't know what was going to happen. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't have a way to take care of my child. Like I didn't know how I was going to handle
scary.
that, which is extremely
Very scary.
And then possibly not being in the home that I brought him home to. There were just so many variables, and also me feeling strong enough to do it myself.
Yeah.
But it literally burned all down. It just burned down. And it's like, to your point, once I accepted that and I tried to stand in my truth and try to build myself up, so many things fell into place so perfectly that I could not have even planned it. Like it was kismet. Like it just fell into place. And a quote that someone has said that really stuck with me, who has been dealing with a lot of uncertainty in her life, has said, just because it's different doesn't mean it's worse.
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me because it's going to be different, but it doesn't mean it's worse. And it can be even better.
Yeah.
For
it's
both
just scary
people
sometimes taking that first.
to take the step. But so for me, it was kind of put on me. And so maybe that was a little easier,
right.
but I feel like I still had strength to pull myself up. So yeah, I mean, once I was able to let go, so many good things have happened. And I'm just now feeling so happy to be on the other side of it. So,
I mean, and what a great example for like your strength through this was like, I'm like, okay, go Monica.
Yes.
I mean, it's been amazing watching you go through this with so much grace, you know, having to start over, all the variables, all the things that are like, that can drag you down. And you have been such like a good example of not knowing what the heck's going on, but just going through it.
one foot in front of the other.
One foot in front of the other. It's been,
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
We love
I
you.
think it's very
just
courageous.
Thank you.
It is incredibly courageous to actually spend 10 plus years building a life with someone,
Yeah.
you know, pouring into your home, to your family, to all of the things that you envisioned your life being. And then to realize at one point that it's not what you wanted it to be, right? And not only is it not what you wanted it to be, there's an aspect of it that's really breaking you inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think kudos to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Huge.
ladies. And you guys have been such a huge support, and I don't think I could have done it without you.
Oh
So
my gosh, it's been.
Don't make me cry, Monica.
I know. It's like, okay.
Good for that.
I'm looking like a raccoon in 10.
Count it down. Get it.
It's all good. I mean, well, we talk about relationships, right? But we can also talk about your career, right? And
Yeah.
so there are moments that I know many of us have had, especially you, Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Where, you know, you
Oh,
at a
yeah.
point, you were, you know, I mean, we met as dancers.
We did
So
meet
we're
at
no
dances.
stranger to the career
I've
pivot.
had a million careers.
Yes.
You know, at some point people are like, okay, what are you doing? We're going to go with some consistency.
Yes, but let's talk
And-
about how you
And
know.
it took a lot of courage to decide to pursue the unknown. You know, I was working at a studio with Delise, and then I was so comfortable there because pay was good.
A steady check.
That's
Steady
when it's
check, all
comfortable.
the
That's
perks.
hard.
It's hard.
Shout out to the 1st and the 15th.
I mean,
It's hard.
and then leaving that and taking a year off and then going right back into the same thing again because it's familiar. And then coming to a point where, you know, I want to start a business and, you know, people asking, are you sure you want to do this? Because this seems like you should, maybe you should like gradually go into it, and you just rip the Band-Aid off. I have no idea if it's going to work. It was pretty nerve wracking. I mean, I remember the first time telling my boss that I was going to be moving on, and he goes, well, do you want to take some time? And it's like, nope.
When you know, you know.
Set it on fire, walk
Yeah.
away. Scared as quack. And
All get out.
like, can we curse? And, you know, moving into, you know, people giving you advice on your business and what to do, and that not, you know, panning out to, you know, how they say it's going to go down, and, you know, trying to have all the confidence while not knowing what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, right.
Not having a business degree and deciding I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of self-doubt, you know, and just doing it anyway. And it really required, I will say, very thankful to have friends
Exactly.
and some family. Some family.
A support system, really.
Yeah.
To help get you through.
There to help you get through, not necessarily to give you business advice,
Right.
but just to help emotionally
Yeah.
and mentally. You know, interestingly enough, I had met another person who had started a business and just wanted to make her own path. And she was giving me the, telling me, oh, when you start a business, you can be very lonely.
Interesting.
As you, and especially as you become more and more successful, you'll find that a lot of the people who are around you disappear, which again is the business then bleeding into friends disappearing, which we hear this all the time from really people whose business are growing, are becoming more successful, that those people you wanted to be there while you're going towards the top, they're not there anymore. And so it becomes a little lonely. But for me, I feel very fortunate that God always brings the right people back into the circle.
And it's quality over quantity.
People.
It's quality over quantity.
Y'all saw that meme with the scissors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I had to allow the scissors to be cutting things out freely.
You gotta send it to me. I haven't
But
seen
did you feel that there were people brought into your life in that moment that were helping you accelerate or just being there for you? Did you find that things were lining up in a really good way?
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. I remember hearing someone tell me, you need a new set of friends. And I thought, well, that's a really shallow thing for you to say. Who tells somebody they need a new set of friends? And as I started to pursue the things, and it was like, yeah, I think I do.
No.
And friends who are better than you, friends who challenge you, who are honest with you. Yeah. And definitely falling into place. And I'll tell a quick story. So when I was doing a style shoot for my company, I was told by someone, oh, don't be alarmed if you don't get, into any of the places you want, like a blog, getting it featured. And I was like, okay, fine. Asking all of these new vendors I did not know, can you do my feature? Can you shoot my feature? Can I use your house? And it just fell in place. My friend who had a really nice house was like, sure, you can use my backyard. The rentals came through. The photographers came through. And then I was like, okay, going to submit this for a feature. We'll see. And then boom.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to feature this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a website. Wow.
That's a good place to be, though. You're like, okay, they want me, so now let's scurry and get it all done.
Right.
And it all falling into place. It's a good reminder, because sometimes it gets a little scary.
Well, and it depends on the people that are around you, because there is a lot of fear and judgment that comes with making the choice to burn it all down, whether it be a marriage or whether it be a career.
So true.
It takes a lot of courage to make the decision, but it really takes a lot of strength to endure the judgment that you get from other people, especially people that you actually care about. Like, you actually care about their opinions. People
And this
that know
isn't my
you.
first business, so the first one failed. And so having people watch your failure,
Yeah, and bringing that same energy, and you're like, no, this is going to be different.
Yeah. They got the scissors too.
Yep. It happens.
You can get the scissors.
You can get the scissors. Light a match, burn it all down.
That's right. I love it.
And build it back better.
It's tough. I think about relationships too.
Yeah.
People have such expectations about your relationship, and everyone's so invested, right? And so when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make a different choice, they're like, no, but wait.
It's part of their
what about
story.
our family nights?
Yes.
It's their story
what about
too.
Our play dates?
Yeah.
What
about our family
projections?
vacations?
Quack your play dates.
I feel very, very fortunate that the vast majority of people in all the different circles, the baseball moms, the PTA moms, you ladies, all the different groups that I'm in, were super supportive. And if this change means that you're going to be happier and your home life's going to be happier and you're going to be able to bring more of yourself to your life and feel full, then do it. We don't care what it does to our, thought of you and our planning of parties and this and that.
It just has to change.
We want you to do it, and then we will will fall in line. And that's been really nice for me. So,
And life is too short to not live life to the fullest. You
it
know?
really
And I feel
is.
like if as a friend, right? As a friend, I would never want any of you to suffer at length for fear of judgment or
Yeah.
losing other couple friends or some of those other things that sometimes come up from time to time. Life is just too short for that. I mean, I remember when I was really young, I used to feel like that, like, oh, like they're breaking up. Oh my God, like that's so terrible.
we were devastated.
Right? But as I got older,
You're
I
like,
became a therapist. You start to hear
Let it
some of
go.
the real stories about what's going on, particularly in marriages.
Yeah.
And it can be devastating what people are having to endure day in and day out. It can be soul
and
crushing.
alone too.
Absolutely.
Internally,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. I even think about, like, as you're saying that, some of the pressure that we as a community put on couples and
Yes.
celebrity couples.
Yes.
Oh my God,
specifically.
right?
Black
And especially in
love,
the Black
marriage.
community,
Yes.
couple goals,
Oh, yes.
like hashtag couple goals. Like,
Let them
Yeah.
people fall apart in
it's
peace.
so hard. Like
Yeah.
when, what was it? It's Tia Mowry.
Oh,
and
yes.
Corey
And Corey
Hardrick.
Hardrick. Yeah.
When they broke up, people had a lot
to
to
say.
say.
Yes.
And she was living her best life.
Best.
Yes.
I was on her Instagram all the time because
Yes.
I was like, girl,
Yes.
if that's how it looks.
Yeah. Dance with
right.
I
Let
was
it
so
go.
happy for her, but people were like talking so much smack about her.
Yeah. And I think just the idea that it's like, oh, this is a good guy, like why would you choose to divorce someone that,
Right.
has a good job? I mean, people have all these
Right.
different
He's
ideas
so
Because
about
they're living
handsome. He's got a
vicariously
great
through-
job.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
like, wait, he could be handsome as all get out, but if he ain't treating me the way I need to be treated,
Absolutely.
The way you
he
need
can
to
get
be
a scissor.
Exactly.
He can get
Yeah.
the scissors.
Exactly.
The scissors.
Specifically.
He can get
Exactly.
them scissors.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I
Yeah.
do think it shows strength for these,
Yeah.
famous women and these amazing famous couples to
Yes.
be able to say, like, it's not working. It looks great on Instagram. It looks great,
it has to,
on the red carpet, but it's actually not working.
Absolutely.
And I think that could be strength for other women who are like, I really identify with you. I identified with your courtship, your marriage, your romance, all the things. And I'm not happy either. Like, okay, she can
Yep.
take this step, and I in her, very famous world, I can take the step
Very
in my
public.
small world and do the
100%.
same thing. So
Yeah.
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 I love that.
Yeah.
Well, this has been great, ladies. Is there anything else we want to share with our Board Squad audience?
we're
Follow
coming
us on Instagram at the Board Squad.
TikTok. You can hear us on Spotify. Yes.
Spotify,
Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Yes.
Yep.
But
You can follow us on all platforms.
All platforms.
But also, we want to know what you think about our new setup here today.
know, it's
We've
awesome.
changed
I
things up
know.
for season 2.
Exactly.
So definitely let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining us. I know this was a very enlightening episode, very emotional. We hope that you got some takeaway from it and that you are out there doing your best to find the community that you need to support you in living your best life. And if you need to burn it down,
Burn it.
burn it down.
To build it back up, right?
Yes. So we'll see you on our next episode. Thanks again.
Bye. Bye, 40s.
Bye.